Hey, Cedric, Kate, Dallas Morning News. Just starting off thinking about last year's Alabama game, you were, I think, the body of the fumble when Johnny ran into you and then he made the touchdown. What was your awareness? I've never got to ask you about that play. Did you know what was going on behind you, or what did you think of the replays when you saw them?
I had no clue what happened during the play, but afterwards I saw on the big screens. I was like, wow, that's an amazing play. And it was kind of cool to watch, but while it happened, I had no idea what happened.
On the back, sitting down, Chip.
Cedric, how much does it help having seen many of these guys a year ago to kind of know the pace and their style of how they're going to play?
It helps. Last year, they're a great team, big, strong, so we kind of know what to look forward to once we play them. We know that they come, they play hard, they play fast, they play really physical, and they're a team who's just confident, and you know they want to win. So, I mean, it's going to be a tough game again.
Brent in front.
Cedric, a couple of guys said after the game that they were treating this week just like any other week. How do you, with all the hype and everything around this week, how do y'all go about doing that?
I mean, this game, if we win this game and lose the next game, it doesn't matter anymore. So, I mean, this is the first game in the SEC. So, I mean, that's all we're thinking about, the first game. We got to be 1-0 after this game, and then just really just keep trucking afterwards. I mean, it's the third game of the year, so there's a lot more games left to play.
Or here on the left side.
Yep. I wondered, Kate asked you a little bit about the fumble and sort of the play there. You look back and you realize that play and that game sort of turned Johnny football into Johnny football in terms of nationally people knowing that. Are you aware of that, sort of how it went from kind of a regional thing, kind of an interesting story, to boom?
The game,
The Alabama game, what he did in it, what you guys did to Alabama.
I think that game kind of just put us on the map and showed that we're a team who came to the SEC ready to play, and just we can beat anybody on the schedule anytime. So, I mean, that game was big for us, and it showed that we could play with the big boys, really.
Yeah. It speak to what it maybe did for sort of the story of Johnny Manziel?
I mean, I guess that kind of made him the Heisman winner, kind of that game, because every Heisman guy needs that one game. I'm guessing that was it. I mean, he just came out there, he played really good, and he played really confident. So, I mean, I'm hoping he does the same this Saturday.
And then last question, how different is this year going into it in terms of externally people talking to you about Alabama than last year?
I mean, the fans, they're really happy. I mean, I'm glad they're happy too. I'm glad we put ourselves in a situation to have the fans excited. I mean, we go into it thinking the same. I mean, it's business. We got to win and just keep trucking after that.
Go to Suzanne in the middle.
Hey, Cedric, y'all have at least last year, y'all scored so quickly and so fast and ran up a huge lead on Alabama and a lot of other teams. Excuse me, I've lost my voice. Can you kind of take it through what defenses, what reactions do you get from them early on when you're scoring so quickly and so frequently? And then as the game goes on, what do you think changes?
I think really at first they're kind of shocked how fast we go. I mean, it's hard to simulate in practice how fast we go in games. So, I mean, usually teams have to get used to it first, and usually they start, I mean, as you saw last year in the third quarter, they started to play a little better. I mean, it's hard to stop us at any time. So, I mean, if we play to our potential, no one can stop us.
Over here on the right side.
Cedric, you said that winning last year showed that you guys could play with the big boys. Now it's you guys that have the target on your back this time around. Do you embrace that now?
Y'all saw in the offseason they had A&M all in the weight room. I mean, I guess it's a target, but we see it as just it's a game. If they want revenge, it's revenge. But, I mean, to us, it's just a game, and we have to win.
Here in the middle.
Seth, can you talk about the effect of having Brandon Williams back and then Trey Williams back this game as well?
I mean, those four guys, they're amazing backs. Brandon and Trey, really fast and explosive. Just having that speed back there, I mean, it's always fun to watch and always exciting to know at any time they can take it to the house.
Brent in front.
Coach Saban has said in regard to up-tempo offenses, is this the way we want football to be played? So I'll ask you the question, is that the way you want football to be played?
I mean, as y'all see, in the NFL, it's starting to happen a little bit too. So, I mean, it's still football. We still hit. It's still physical. I mean, it's just a different style of offense. So, I mean, I don't see a problem with it. Some teams go slow. Some teams go fast. It's just whoever the OC is, really.
Yeah, Cedric, Jimmy Birch, Fort Worth Star-Telegram. Obviously, there's a lot of buzz around here in the student body, et cetera. How much of that do you feel, how much of that do you plug into with what's going on ancillary-wise on this campus this week?
I mean, it's all fun to see the fans happy, students happy. But, I mean, if we lose, the team's going to be not so happy. So, I mean, really, we're just trying to concentrate on winning and watching film and seeing what they do and just being really prepared.
Go over here to Rich.
Rich, you got 2 games under your belt now with the new position. Can you just talk about how you've adjusted and how it's gone?
I feel really comfortable. I mean, so far I've done pretty good. I know this week's going to be the biggest challenge so far, but I mean, I've gotten better at my technique, my hands. So, I mean, I'm really comfortable and really confident in playing right tackle.
Back to Brent.
Along those lines, I know you're a team player and did what you needed to do, but do you feel like that's the most natural position for you is at tackle, and how so?
Oh, yes, for sure. I asked Coach after Luke left if I can move tackle, so it wasn't really them, it was more me. So, I mean, it's just I played in high school. I'm more leaner and athletic, so, I mean, I feel like the edge is more my position.
Seat in the back, Chip.
Cedric, can you compare this year's offensive line with where you were 3 games in last year?
Last year, who's the third game last year?
Arkansas.
I think last year we were just more experienced throughout the whole line. I mean, this year there's 2 new guys in the middle with G.I. and Mikey. So, I mean, this week's going to be really big for them, confident-wise, and just seeing how well they can do versus the big boys of the SEC. I mean, they've progressed a lot. So, I mean, I'm confident in what they can do and what we can do as an O-line.